You were at the scene today, Sililo. What have you managed to find there?
Okay, unfortunately, we did not arrive at the scene this evening because we arrived late, both the NBC crew as well as the police, the scene of crime, and all those who traveled. We only the police managed to take the bodies from Kasika. The bodies were transported from Impalila Island to Kasika, where they were taken by the mortuary vehicle, police vehicle to Katimamrilo. But the scene, as we speak, from what we understand, it is full of grass. It's only 10 meters away from the banks of the river, of the Zambezi River, on the Namibian side. Mm-hmm. But it's just full with debris because when the plane crashed into the water, the tail was cut off and it fell a little bit far away from the plane. And the police who were there and the Navy, they had to use the axe to cut out some parts of the plane to remove the bodies from the aeroplane.
Now,
but
Sililo,
the aeroplane is still in the water.
Sililo,
Yes,
you said that you arrived more or less at the same time as the police. Have you spoken to them? Any preliminary information that you can share with us as to what seemed to have caused the accident?
Yeah, even though there is not much that has been done already because investigations are still ongoing and the aeroplane is still underwater, what they only told us is that just after takeoff from the Impalila Island, it was just within a minute or two. They just had a sound from the sky, and then this aeroplane just went straight into the water with its nose, with the engine. So it just went deep into the water, and then the screams were heard when the passengers were calling for assistance. And from what the police are saying is that most of them might have died from drowning, and that most of the bodies which they have retrieved from the water, they have got multiple fractures, meaning when the aeroplane, maybe from the sky, when it went in the water, because of the belts and other things in the aeroplane, they sustained multiple fractures.
Now, Sililo, you are saying the bodies were retrieved. Do you have any information on the nationality or the nationalities of these tourists?
Yeah, the four tourists is a family from Yemen. Is the Rings family from Yemen? Is the father the father who is 59 years old, the mother who is the wife who is 57 years old, and there are two children who are 19 and 17. They were accommodated at the Water Villa Lodge in Kasika, where they spent 3 nights. And this morning they were about to go back to Windhoek before they travel back to whether South Africa or Germany. But the pilot was the pilot is a South African.
So what are the police now saying? What is the next step?
Yeah, the next step is that tomorrow morning they will wait for the scene of crime to come from Windhoek, the scene of crime with the police in the island as well as the Navy will go to the scene and they try all they can to retrieve the aeroplane from the water. Because from what the police said, they said when they go on the water with the boat, the aeroplane could be seen in the waters. So they will only retrieve the aeroplane tomorrow to look for all the other information that is required.
All right, then. Thank you so much for that update, Sililo. We will also catch up with you tomorrow, as I'm sure that the police will give you more information that you can transmit to the nation.